See this? Greetings! It is I, Foolish, here to bring you your tarot reading, you sickies. Hopefully it'll be entertaining. And guess what? Hey, Moody. No reverse, okay? No reverse. Oh, haha. Hee hee. It's me! No reverse. We're not doing reverse, okay? First of all, you guys are bestowed with a chronic illness, so you don't need any reverse cards, right? Second of all, the cards are funnier if I put them in post and they're all upright. You don't have to figure out what it's saying. I wonder what your cards are going to say. I'm at a complete loss. I have no idea. I have no pre-topic. I have no possible idea what this reading might look like. I am going to do, should I count this as a pop out? Yeah, we'll count that one as a pop out. I think Moody just wants to get this over with. Or maybe Moody's excited to be seen. It's been so long since Moody's had any airtime whatsoever. Since we're talking just amongst us sickies, right? I've noticed a number of things since I started treating my plaque psoriasis. I started the Stromphia on, was it May 5th? Yeah. I had a shot to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. I have so far lost like 10 or 20 points off of my blood pressure. I noticed that my muscles, for some reason, in my arms are getting bigger. I haven't even started training yet, and my vision problems seem to have cleared up. Weird. I mean, I'm not saying I couldn't use a pair of like reading glasses or whatever, but my vision's a lot better than it was. I mean, you kind of have to wonder, like, what was that doing to my insides, right? Also, my lower back stopped hurting about a month ago. I don't get it. I don't get it. Although, I've also noticed, like, more of a normal digestion. And, that's weird. I already have problems with it because of the cerebellum, you know, hanging out and squishing my spinal cord. But for some reason, after the second shot, my digestion started behaving like perhaps a normal person's. It's weird. And I'm counting that. 2, 3. We just need one more. Right, Moody? This is a slippery fella. Moody's a very slippery fella, so I'm counting any single slips as a pop out. This is more of like a slip out. Moody's pop outs are more like a slide out. That's why I'm counting whatever slithers its way out of the deck here. Moody dances to the beat of its own drum. Doesn't take orders from me. I feel like I want this one. Alright, we've got our 5 cards. Thank you, Moody. Thank you for helping us. Anyway, I couldn't be happier with the effects that I'm noticing. Of course, my standards have been worn down to a small nub through years of chronic illness, but Here's your reading. This this looks pretty exciting, man, actually. I'm kind of excited for you. Now, it's going to take me a little, let's see, 7 of Cups. These cards aren't marked, so I got to be 7 of Cups here. Justice. 2 of Swords. 6 of Swords. And Page of Sticks. In this case, stick. Yeah, 7 of Cups. All right. I don't know what's poking out of the top there. And that's a fair question to ask. 7 of Cups. Having a variety of choices and opportunities. Emotions influence decisions. Uh-oh. How's that going to work out? Speculating how options will play out. Wanting multiple things and not knowing what to do. Fantasizing about the future. How realistic or unrealistic is your daydreaming? Is it feasible? Maybe it'll be your choice among treatment plans. Hopefully you've got one or more. Sometimes more is worse, but one would be great, right? At least some of you have conditions that have absolutely no treatment plan. That can be scary. Justice, and we don't know what the number is because we haven't memorized this. Okay. Yeah, I hope not either. And they better be gluten-free, bitch. Justice, measured decision, fair outcome. Accountability, admitting mistake and paying the price. Like maybe eating that gluten, right? It's so tasty. Impartial, no bias or prejudice. Inaccurate assessment, seeing a problem or situation objectively. Having all the facts. Arbitrating a disagreement. Law related. Is it legal? I don't know. Is it? 2 of Swords. Hey, maybe this is connected to your 7 of Cups back here. Opposing ideas, contradiction, mental conflict. Difficult choice, not ready to decide. Catch-22, no good choice. Hey, that's not very encouraging. Objectively weighing the issues. Maintain a balance in a conflict situation or disagreement. Keeping emotions in check. What's this? Choices. Consequences. Choices. Let's see what this guy is. Or it's not a guy, apparently. 6 of Swords. In transition. Passage. Not there yet. On a journey. Moving from unsettled to settled. Turmoil to calm. Chaos to stability. Partial knowledge to full understanding. Negative to positive. Taking what you've learned or your current beliefs with you as you move forward. Opportunities, consequences, choices, contradictions, in transition, and then let's see what this youngster has to say. This wee one. New inspiration and enthusiasm, motivating spark. Going in a new direction, starting something new. Wanting to explore and discover new things. A new creative project. You guys getting creative? You guys doing creative stuff? Message or new information about a project or travel. Breaking news. News, creativity. going in a new direction. Are you chronically, or any of you chronically ill people, stirring up some new energy? I mean, the normal people, they are all excited about the restrictions being lifted and people are getting vaccinated and whatnot, but like, I don't want to speak for you, but the chronically ill, their lives haven't changed that much. Maybe we've gotten a little bit more paranoid than before. But many of us were wearing masks, started doing that years ago. Some of us have been on lockdown for a long time with just not really going anywhere, not really socializing, being socially distant. Chronic illness can be extremely isolating. So really, the stuff that the normal people are having to deal with is stuff that many of us have been dealing with this entire time, for a much longer period of time. We're kind of, some of us are pros at it at this point. Like, I never, somebody was asking me today where Mr. Foolish and I were going to go on vacation, and I'm just like I can't even remember, and it's even before the pandemic, like I can't even remember the last time we even considered taking a trip where, like, I didn't know what my health was going to be like before his knee was found to be busted, before my chronic fatigue really started whipping my ass. Like, I just, I don't remember the last time we've even discussed a vacation, and that was before the pandemic. That's not pandemic related, so it's almost like we had we had um, we had people moving in with us, like we're temporary housing, where they get to go back out to their lives and stuff. They only had to really do like a year and some, right? And many of us are just continuing the same, maybe with some differences, but generally the same lifestyle, right? It's nice to have access to our doctors now. Um, More access, they're starting to open their offices and stuff, but I rather like the Zoom calls. Um, if I could get away with it, I'd probably do that for the rest of my life. So when I think about how the, you know, pandemic is coming to a slight end, or at least a drastic slowdown for now, but that doesn't impact us really, not most of us, not many of us. So when I think of that fact, and then I look at these cards, I feel like the pandemic is completely irrelevant. Like, I don't feel like the new enthusiasm and stuff has anything to do with it. Or that you're in transition. I think that is irrelevant to the pandemic situation. So opportunities, you gotta weigh them, and you're still weighing them in the third card. You're in transition, but you have some enthusiasm for where you might be able to go. Certainly for these opportunities. So actually these cards kind of, to me, these cards actually kind of come around back to a circle. It's kind of like a circle to me. That's what it feels like. It feels like, or maybe this should have been here. And here. Basically what I'm saying is I needed 2 Moody decks so I could pull that card out to be like the bookend for this reading. So that's your reading. It sounds like there's some At least some movement, at least something different, something a little dynamic instead of static all the time. Same thing, right? Because that gets old. This has been your reading, you sickies, my fellow sickies. And I will see you at another time.